You know, it's just them something now I'm screaming.
Touch is the most important thing that I do. I like to feel things. I love something feeling intuitive. I love something feeling natural. It's awesome.
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Really nice night. The Parents have sacked 5 times tonight. Oh, they love one here. The ball's at the 2-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Troy Cohen.
I'm done. First play, Cohen going for the house for 86 yards.
10.
You heard Philly? And remember I told you he was going to be on outside. That's exactly what he did. He did one juke and he did 3 people.
We thought they may be a quick strike
He
offense.
just leaned safety.
Lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific
Safety, I could have returned that on 80 yards first play touchdown.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got to stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now, they're following it to a T.
For that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Here's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field strength has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the ball ringer and put it in the end zone.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it?
Huh?
Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
I'm playing Grim.
297 yards.
Yeah, he can throw a pick up the 2-yard line to the line.
Since the
All
offense
the way
about
down
ready to
the
go
line,
here on
all
their
that
next
time.
drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
John Ross Moss and
That's an
3
excellent read
people.
right there.
How is this realistic?
That means
This
it's
man
just a
can't even
single high
jump.
safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting
This is
there.
Musk, Humphreys, and fucking Earl Thomas.
Completion.
He can't even jump. John Ross.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backwards.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Jack Fox now gets set to punt.
So third down and 5 now. Back on the Warriors team. Into the first down, and they can run the clock out. And it's the halfway mark of the season with a return.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
Oh, Cohen lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, and maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, dry, and now you've got to make the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Strip, and when he runs it, it's just like, it's literally always been on when he runs the ball.
From the 44, Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Runs the QB option. That's the 5th time he's run that play.
Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stout troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
So he tries his grip. He's not getting face mask, man.
Well, literally, yeah. Literally, all he does. The only reason he's in this game is he's had 2 fumbles and I had 1 back.
Now Brady.
And that's it. If he didn't have the fumble.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
I don't want to switch and get a pass interference.
A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, and these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The switch, it's a pass interference.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the
I
red
don't
zone
switch, my guy gets caught on. Yeah, they drop open passing. This is so stupid.
They will run with Grant. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming.
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
Man,
you did it.
How he got through that hole? I go through. I'm getting stuck on my offensive lineman. Just dropping passes.
He's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Guess how many rushing yards somebody shall have?
This is Cohen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
got so scared. We got some DVDs and some Halloween movies to watch with the kids. And I raised them like
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering how you're going to move the football.
We didn't have to.
On this play sheet that can work. Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One thing I will say this year's
so here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, I know. It's getting like warm out of nowhere.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This guy likes to run the option.
That's what you did in the Super Bowl. No one saw it.
Well, we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. And we'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Jackson throwing on target to Brown.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 14 inches. When I go for it, I'm down 14-0 at my 48. Yeah. Second under 2 minutes. Yeah, it's the second quarter. It's under the 2-minute warning. It's a minute and 10 left. It's 14 inches.
Right.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Me not being on the phone. Because you were on the phone doing all this all day yesterday.
Yeah, no, I was going to get nothing.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on the punt for the first time tonight.
I'm going to go to sleep already.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Got an open man.
Yo, how is it that when I hit stick, no one gets tackled? He hits sticks, I drop everything. I'm right there next to the fucking ball and I hit stick and nothing happens. Like, come on, man. I'm dropping wide open passes, tripping over my own guy, and he just running in between 4 people, not tripping. Hey, this thing is so stupid.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, what a catch. Are you kidding me?
From the gun, it's Brady.
Ridiculous.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Once again, I'm done. Good game.
33 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores,
I'm just,
especially
like I
ones
said,
that
hit
give
stick
your
and I'm
team a
just
pretty
hit
decent
stick in
cushion.
here.
He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Damn it.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From just shy of midfield, Jackson.
See, I'm dropping wide open passes. Yeah, he catches on 4 people. Like, it makes no sense.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive
No
that
pressure.
time on defense,
He
just flooded
overthrows
the
the
field
ball.
with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Another inside.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm seeing the play, Steve. It's literally out of the shotgun. It's either a halfback quick base or inside. Every play he's running.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Brady now on first down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
I'm just going to throw the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
I can kick a field goal.
Steps away to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Up there quickly here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked
I
it
didn't even do
off.
all
Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
His
carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Yeah, call it 38 yards.
Let's go defense. This game, anyway. I'm such an idiot. We're so glad we're starting. He had like 100 yards in that game. All carrots is good. My center got a dev upgrade. I like it. Plus 1 acceleration. My backup quarterback on two seed. Let's see what he gets. Brian Wiki. Throw accuracy mid, throw accuracy short. Throw under pressure. Let's go. So Grim DM'd me during the game. He's like, oh, that must have been, he's like, that was the best acquisition I made all off. I guess Tariq Cohen was happy. He's like, Tariq Cohen doing amazing. Oh, Steve. Kelsey's out for 8 weeks. Oh, good call. That is heartbreaking. Oh, literally the biggest part of my tree. Mahomes and Kelsey. Kelsey gets the lead on his first play on the field. That is fucking great. They gotta decide a tight end now. These are free. Wow. I am so salty at that. You don't even know. Well, at least I definitely know I can beat the Super Bowl winner that won it last year. And it wouldn't even have been close if I didn't have the jerseys. I would have been better for longer. I'm telling you, Steve, man. It's Super Bowl or bust for me this year. And if I don't win the Super Bowl, I'm quitting. I'm quitting Ignite. Watch it drop the street. Who, me? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Are we gonna start watching this game again? Smoka?
Yeah.
Rock up, boy.
Yeah, Robert.
Dude, when is this game gonna go restart?
Did he hit resume?
What the hell? I can hear myself coming through from my damn shit.
Return, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Hey, Steve.
I'm trying to hurry and get up and I can watch in the room now.
Riley had 6 catches for
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You said what? Nah, I lost interest in this game when I started dropping wide open passes.
Flushed out right. And that is
And his guys are catching everything.
Oh, I like that right
And
there.
I can't hit stick. Every time I hit stick, I'm missing. But he's hit sticking from 20 yards back, and I'm getting laid out.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to let this one go
Oh
deep.
my gosh. You talking
And
about
that's
route?
caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
Yeah, I wish I could see what
I've
route
got to
that
make
was.
sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Unless he used playmaker right there when he ran to the outside and made him, instead of running his route, run straight. That was the ugliest, non-realistic route I ever seen.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, he'll take a shot for the ends. That's going to be caught by
Look at this shit, Steve. Are you watching this? John Ross is mossing everybody. This should be a pick.
31 yards. And the Bengals,
This is a touchdown.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots.
How did you blitz to the outside with that hole in the
When you get another chance, it gives you a
wide
better chance to
open? You
do
just
it right.
magically decided to bounce
With
outside.
2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
John Ross mossing 4 people.
Flush to his right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down.
It doesn't matter if I got John Ross and catching on 3 people and I'm dropping wide open passes.
That's all they needed to keep the drive going.
That was my first 3rd down I converted all game.
They run with Breida. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, 59 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, but to catch on 3 people? Come on. The other touchdown was stupid. I should have been a pick. But the first catch he had, when he caught it on freaking Thomas, Humphreys, he caught on my 2 best defenders. Thomas Humphreys and a linebacker. That should not happen. That should at least be a knockdown. I'm over here dropping wide open passes.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it. They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Brady. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
block him.
tackle.
It's like the safety to beat. I could have juked the
When you
safety.
score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
He's holding.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the
Good
play
game.
stand, and they'll take that.
Trying to play from behind versus you and Madden didn't help.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Bengals, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.